Well, here we go. Let's have a conversation about Harley dealerships. I know a lot of you like to call them stealerships. You're on to something there. You're on to something. This is Bike Spirits and Brews. Let's kick that intro. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Before we kick this one off, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification. New videos on Wednesdays and Fridays, and I'm making this commitment right now, Mondays. This Monday will be the first Monday video, so make sure you're here on Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, EDT, I don't know, just throw it in Google and figure out what time that is wherever the hell you are. Australia, it's probably like 2 o'clock in the morning or something on Tuesday. So whatever. In the States, East Coast, Monday, 6 p.m. And hey, if you're interested, we got some Bike Spirits and Brews hats. Hit me up on my DMs on Instagram if you're interested in getting one. They are limited, 25 bucks shipped. This hat could be yours. It's pretty sweet. But for now, we are going to get into Harley dealerships and why they grind my gears. Man, the list is endless because it is a Harley Davidson dealership. These guys are insane. First and foremost, when you go to a Harley dealership, these guys will be your best friends ever. You will walk in the door and you'll say, hey, I'm thinking about buying a bike. And they're gonna be like, hey, what's up, pal? You're my friend. We've been friends forever. We've been friends since way back before we met. You wanna come over to my house? You wanna have dinner? My sister's single. You wanna date her? Yeah, what's up? And then as soon as you sign on that dotted line, as soon as you buy that bike, it turns into new phone, who dis? Like, seriously, I have bought a 2018 Road Glide Special. I mean, this thing comes in when all the fees and all that are done, somewhere around $30,000, let's be honest. I have gone to the dealership for very basic things. Actually, not too long ago, I went over there and said, hey man, I want to change the security pin on my bike so it's not so universal and it's not easy for someone else to just walk up, start my bike, and take off. The guy in the service center was literally like, well, we would have to take it out back and hook it up to a computer. And made it sound like it was an inconvenience. Dude, I just showed up and said, I want you to do a service to my bike. I didn't even say I want it for free. I would have paid for that. And the dude made it sound like this was gonna be too much work for him. What the hell, man? And this isn't even just the dealership I went to. I've actually had friends that after I made that video brought their bikes in and the same exact crap. They were like, hey man, I want to change the pin on my bike. And they got the response of, oh, well, you know, we would have to bring it out back and put it on a computer or something. It's going to take some time. We're kind of busy right now. And you can just go on YouTube and figure it out yourself. What kind of service is that? That is batshit insane. But I'll tell you what, as soon as the next year's model comes out for the bike that you want, they're on the phone again going, hey buddy, how's it going? It's been forever. We missed you. You want to come back over? My sister's been asking about you. That is like the Harley way, and that is absolutely insane when you're buying a $30,000 product. And let's get into that too. When you look at a Harley, when you look at it online and stuff, they'll say, you know, here is the suggested price. Like, for example, my bike was like $27,000 or some crap. But then you've got all these dealer fees that come in. Like, you've got the crate shipping fee, you've got the setup fee, you've got this, you've got that. It is absolutely ridiculous. Look, I don't need a setup fee. Give me the damn bike. I'll bring my own wrenches and tighten my own handlebars and ride away on the bike. You are seriously charging me to make sure that Harley sent a safe bike to you? That seems like something you should be charging Harley for, not for me. That is batshit insane. And then like you're charging me for the destination fee. So think about this. You are being charged by the dealership to have Harley ship them the product they are selling you. That is like if you went to Walmart, bought a t-shirt, and as you were ringing it up, they said, well, you know, it's gonna be an extra $5 because we had to have Hanes ship it to us. What the hell are you doing, Harley? You know how you get rid of these fees? I'll tell you right now, this is the simplest way to get rid of setup fees, destination fees and all this stuff. And really, I'm gonna make another company some money. So Jeff Bezos, if you're listening, this is how you fund your next dick rocket into space. Start selling Harleys on Amazon Prime. Seriously, that's it, done. Could you imagine that? You go to Amazon Prime and all of a sudden you could just order whatever Harley you want with next day delivery. They drop it off on your front doorstep and take off. And like, let's be honest, it's Amazon Prime, so they'll probably accidentally deliver it to your neighbor. You can just get into the help desk and go, that bike never showed up, and they'll drop off a second one the next day. So now you got 2 Harleys for the price of 1. Thanks, Amazon. Hope you enjoyed your dick rocket to space. But think about that. You would have no shipping fees, no setup fees, nothing like that. Think of how much cheaper that bike would be if you just went Amazon Prime and they just dropped it off on your doorstep. I bet you the Harley dealership would start like forgetting all about these fees really damn quick to get you back into their shop. And then let's talk about the other crap. So when you buy a Harley, the first thing they do is they take you on a tour of the entire business. They're like, oh, here's our merchandise section, here's our parts section, and all this stuff. And what they're trying to do is get you to buy other stuff that they can also roll into the loan that you're taking out for that obnoxiously expensive bike that you just bought. So they're trying to get you to put aftermarket pipes on your bike, aftermarket handlebars, aftermarket seats, aftermarket lights. Now, this is all fine and good because I've made it clear before in past videos, a lot of the stuff that comes on a Harley stock is absolute dog shit and you want to replace it, because even though the argument has always been like Harley has the best fit and finish, let's be honest, the fit and finish doesn't matter because you're throwing away half the shit that's on that bike and you're buying something completely new to make it actually tolerable. But here's the thing. In a year, when they call you back and they're like, hey, come trade in your Road Glide for the newest Road Glide, they're gonna come over, they're gonna look at the bike, and they'll sit there and go, okay, here's how much your bike is worth. And the price that they give you is for the bike. They do not give you any money for any of the parts that you've put on, even if it's the parts that you bought from them and they put on for you, even if it's Harley specific parts. And I have been straight out told by the dealership, well, that's because when we put it on the sales floor and we sell it, people like things as stock as humanly possible. And I get that, you know, obviously if I take this bike out and I paint it so it looks like, you know, a giant clown car, or like somebody is seriously tripping on shrooms, or I put like 77-inch handlebars on there, okay, that is really going to like just target a very small audience. But there has never been a person that's gone to a Harley dealership and they're like, oh, the stock pipes aren't on there. Oh, the stock seat isn't on there. I don't know, I really wanted a stock Harley seat. Yeah, screw you, Harley. And they sit there and they tell you this, but let's be honest. They have already upsold hundreds of people probably that week with all these parts that like they're saying are not worth anything that are on your bike. They could easily take your bike in trade, take off all of these aftermarket parts and put on all the stock parts that they're throwing away out back and then put it on the floor as stock, but they don't. They put it on the floor with all your aftermarket parts on it, and they use that as part of the sales pitch to like check out all these awesome upgrades that have been done to this bike. Yeah, those upgrades are awesome when they're trying to sell it, but they are not awesome when they're offering you money for the bike. So that is absolute crap. And why the hell would I trade in my bike every year when all, like, this is great for the dealers. This is horrible for me. Because I take my bike, I spend a few years getting it the way I like. I put the right bars on, I put the right seat on, I put the right speakers on, I put the right shocks on, you know, so it's not like your mom's old dildo wrapped in like Cheetos or like pen springs or some crap like that. Like, I actually have real suspension on my bike now. And then I bring it to you. You don't give me any money for any of these parts. You give me just the price for my bike stock. And then I go buy a stock bike and I have to invest in all these parts again. How does this benefit me? And let's be honest. Harley doesn't really make any significant changes to their bike year after year where this becomes worth it. Hell, my 2018 versus like what's out in 2022, really not much of a difference either. So why would I upgrade? But there's those Harley dealerships going, come on, guy, you know you want to do this. Check this out. We've got new paint. Like, you definitely want this new paint. Don't you want the same gray as everybody else? Yeah, that's my outlook for Harley every year, is gray. So I guess that's kind of fitting as well. But seriously, Harley, you need to stop. You need to stop with all these stupid extra fees. You need to stop being my friend for like 15 minutes until I sign the like paperwork and then forget about me and then call me back in a year. You need to stop with trying to get me to trade in my bike every year. You need to just be good. You need to be good at your customer service year round. You need to be good at supporting a bike. You need to stop with all these stupid fees. Seriously, Harley, you're on notice. You grind my gears. Knock it off. So I'm picturing like two things in the comment section right now. Either a bunch of people that are like, oh, you don't understand Harley, and like, oh, what about all these other dealerships do the same thing? Blah, blah, blah. I don't care. And then you're going to get the other people who are like, hell yeah, Harley sucks. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. But whatever, man. We all have our good and our bad with Harley dealerships. There's a few dealerships that I do like. There's a few that I would never step foot in again. And then there's a few I am very cautious about when I step into them. It happens. But anyway, yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification. New videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Merchandise if you hit me up over on Instagram. You know, slide up in my DMs. Pretend I'm a girl who doesn't want you there and you can't wait to message me. And share this video with friends. Share it with family. Share it with that one dude you know who can't wait to get a Bike Spirits and Brews hat. He loves this stuff, trust me. And I'll see you all on the flip side.